multiverses, and we need support right away. SOS! SOS! It's no use, Highwire. Nobody is listening. It's such a shame. We used to have so much fun going out and exploring the multiverse, chronicling its events, learning about the worlds around us. And now, thanks to Nexus Prime, the multiverse really only exists in theory. The shenanigans over in the Legends-verse is done. One of the post-Shroud Unicrons left lasting permanent damage on that one Gamma universe.
Sir,
we lost, Highwire. There was a war for the multiverse, and we lost.
Sir, that doesn't mean that we give up.
Give up? What is there left to do?
We keep going.
What? There's no meta-continuity anymore.
They want you to keep going.
There's no transportation between universes anymore.
They want you to keep going.
I wouldn't be able to talk about anything relevant. The whole point of doing our research and exploration is null and void.
Commander, I once again stress that we have a responsibility to share knowledge to those who seek to obtain it. Sir, it's been too long. Yes, the multiverse may be fractured. Continuity may have been destroyed. But people's thirst for knowledge has not been quenched. And that, sir, that is our objective. To help those who want to hear another voice. Please, sir, tell them. Teach the people. Tell them about how so many died from the radiation of the Battle of Thunderhead Pass. Or how many Autobots bravely fought and died at Autobot City. The sacrifices that needed to be made to stop the Hydra Cannon from destroying Earth. Or how Cobra destroyed the entirety of Nanjiao through nukes. Tell them about mass-shifting technology, the rippling effects of the Unicron Singularity, or the true identity of the mech who sent the Predacon Megatron on a quest for the Golden Discs. Tell them about the struggles for the Talisman and how the scientist's Shockwave inadvertently created the Space Knights. Tell them about the steel-driving man John Henry, or how the Decepticons reverse-engineered Spider-Man's blood, sir. Indeed, there might not be a point anymore beyond trivial knowledge. But isn't the pursuit of knowledge a noble pursuit in its own right?
Highwire, activate the ship's engines.
Sir?
Our job isn't finished yet. Why have I never recorded a video from this angle before? Hey, what's up everybody, Commander Radix here, and we just had a pretty large announcement for the channel, didn't we? So, long story short, once upon a time when I was doing my YouTube channel, I decided to introduce a series called Transformers Lore. It was the lore on Transformers and everything that takes place in that sort of shared universe like G.I. Joe and ROM and stuff like that. The series got very popular. Too popular, in fact, because it began to overshadow the stuff that I wanted to do on my... Is my fan broken? That thing has a lot of life left in it. But Transformers Lore gained a large audience, but it started to overshadow the stuff that I did on my channel besides Transformers Lore. And you had this problem where people were hating on my stuff that wasn't Transformers Lore. However, with some... There were definitely some cons, but overall I do think I liked making Transformers Lore, but I had to put a hard stop on it once it reached a certain point, where it looked like it was just going to consume my entire channel. And during the time where I stopped making Transformer videos, or Transformers Lore videos, I got a chance to grow my channel, and I think we've spread our legs, we sort of expanded, and now my normal videos get about 100 views per video, which is, for someone my size, it's a pretty good number of views. So I definitely feel like I've developed my own audience. At least one that's proportional to how large I actually am. So now I've decided to try to reintroduce Transformers lore, but in a little bit of a more controlled fashion. Previously, Transformers lore was like a wild boar that was just running through the house, just smashing through everything, taking up all of my attention and time, and, destroying everything else. This time we're going to go with a lot more of a controlled route with this. We're getting a piglet and putting it in its own little cage and feeding it every now and then. So what I'm doing is what I wish I had done with Transformers lore, which was do it in a much more controlled way with clear boundaries. Transformers lore falls under the category of... Well, first let me say that there are 5 categories of Commander Radix content. History, anime, American comics, Transformers, and normal commentary stuff. Vlogs, podcasts, what have you. With that being the commentary vlog stuff, the Commander Radix stuff being the core, and then it branches out to comics and history, and then Transformers and anime. We've been doing Transformer videos on the channel in the form of Transformers Talk, and this new Transformers lore series will be part of the Transformers Talk sphere. So even though Transformers lore itself will be a monthly series, there will still be Transformers series because there's Transformers Talk. And it ranges from about 2 to 4 Transformer Talk videos a month, which is actually already more representation on a monthly schedule than most of my other series. So yes, Transformers lore will be monthly, limited to 1 episode per month, which, given the huge variety of stuff on my channel, that's a solid time slot for it. And it's better than no Transformers lore at all. I think some people would agree with that. So let's say you're a Transformers fan who comes to my channel specifically just for Transformers lore. Well, you get your Transformers lore stuff once a month, and Transformers lore is just one of the many things I do. If you only care about one thing that I do, that's fine. It's just be prepared to see sub-notifications of things that aren't Transformers lore. If you're here for Transformers stuff, not just Transformers lore, but other Transformers stuff, I still do Transformers Talk. Some of that can be commentary on stuff in the community. I just recently released a Transformers cartoon tier list video, and we also are doing reviews of every issue of the current IDW Transformers series. In fact, you are going to get another episode in that series of my review series for the Transformers IDW comic next week. Wednesday, I think, too. And then I think there's another Transformers review episode coming out the week after that, too. So, 3 Transformer videos in a week in a row. Or 1 Transformers video every week for 3 weeks in a row. That's a little too much, but whatever. But what I'm really hoping is for this to open up more of an opportunity for people to explore my other content that's not Transformers. After all, and I'm making it very clear, Transformers is not my primary content. Transformers is one of the 5. There's the core, what I like to call the core of the channel, and then there's the 4 corners of the world. And Transformers is one of those 4 corners. So I'm hoping people coming here for Transformers lore will take the time to watch my other content, especially my core content. But if you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. My number one thing is don't hate on my non-Transformers lore videos. That's all I'm really going to ask, because that became a problem last time Transformers lore was a series on the channel. But besides that, yes, Transformers lore coming back to the channel. I got a lot of topics already lined up and preparing to talk about it. We're changing the goal. The previous goal of the Transformers lore series was to give you guys meta information that was hard to understand unless you had years and years of knowledge of the franchise. Specifically, I was going to talk more about the Transformers universe stuff and the Ask Vector Prime stuff that you would need a lot of information about. And it was also to direct you guys to currently releasing Transformers stuff. Now that continuity is dead, as I said in my Continuity is Dead video, we're going to change the focus of the Transformers lore series, and instead it's just going to be sharing information. I'm not going to do simple storyline regurgitation, comic historian style. But I will cover plot lines and give you guys more insight into the makings of those plot lines or other things that might be going on behind the scenes that you might not realize on your first reading through. And some legacy stuff like the Marvel comics, the Marvel Transformer comics that I think are important for people to know but are hard for people to read because they've aged so badly. I might have to finish that up normal style. But with Transformers lore coming out once monthly, it gives me a lot more time to polish these videos. So I really hope you enjoy that. Also, if you watched my Commander's Cabin podcast that came out 2 days ago, you might realize I've done a complete 180 on my stance on doing Transformers lore on the channel. Keep in mind that there was a large amount of space between me making that video and me making this video, because I tend to make my videos well way in advance. So for those of you who haven't been keeping up with the channel in the gap since I've stopped doing Transformers lore and continuing doing Transformers lore, let me tell you about this channel, the content on it. We have the core of the content being commentary, stuff like that. Whenever I just have a point I want to make, I can make a full-blown video on it, or I just might turn on the camera and just record something with very minimal editing. As long as I get the point across, I'll put it up. What am I going to bring with me? Well, I'm going to try to bring as much computer stuff as I can. I'm going to have to go down to one monitor because I can't take that monitor with me. But I'll try to take as many computer stuff as I can. I don't think I can take my Xbox One that's back there. I cannot take my entire Transformers collection. You guys who have been to this channel know that I have this huge Transformers collection in the backdrop. I cannot bring those. We also do comic videos. I have a series called Comics Are Weird, where I take apart weird comics. I think a lot of you guys who like Transformers lore will like Comics Are Weird. But because things are getting Christmassy, I thought we'd do a little Christmas special. So I was looking through some Christmas special comics, then I came across... I heard that Batman at number 285... from 1977, I believe it was. That was a Christmas issue. Came out in March of 1977, but whatever. Let's just take a look at this cover and okay. Bear Demon, I summon you from the netherworld to destroy the prey I hold. Hold up, my tablet keeps messing up. To destroy the prey I hold for you, the Batman! So we do comic videos, we also do anime videos. I know a lot of you like anime. Recently I've been talking about some stuff like Code Geass, and I've got a Gundam video in the works. So if you guys like giant robots, you might like my Gundam and Code Geass videos that are coming out. But also I like to talk about all kinds of anime. So I know a lot of you guys like anime, so you'll fit right here in Commander Radix. Let's get some Code Geass in space. Already, the Code Geass show has been a slope of growth, technologically wise. You know, they go from robots that come down from the skies or on treads and all that, or wheels and stuff like that. And by the end of the show, they're flying around the sky, and there's this big spaceship type thing. So it looks like the Code Geass universe is technologically gearing up for space. As for the history videos, the history videos are really the biggest outlier with the type of videos I make. Most of the videos I make are YouTube-y stuff or nerdy stuff. But history is nerdy, but it's not like every nerd is a big history nerd. But I am a big history nerd. It's what my degree is in. So I have this history series on the channel called Primus Academy. The next video that comes out will be a Primus Academy video. If you like the old-style Transformers lore of me telling a story, you're going to really love Primus Academy, because it's me. It's pretty much me doing a lore series for real life. That's what Primus Academy is. So there's a video coming out on Friday, so check that out. The Ryukyu Kingdom was defeated at Amami Island before Satsuma forces began to land on Okinawa proper, defeating the Ryukyuans at Nakajin Castle. A second Satsuma landing took place near Yomitanzan, and their forces captured the old capital of Urasoe Castle. The Satsuma ships tried and failed to take Naha due to the strength of Ryukyuan defenses. Regardless, Satsuma forces managed to capture the capital of Shiri Castle and seized King Shōnei. The Okinawans were willing to fight and resist the Satsuma forces until their dying breath, but King Shōnei told his forces that life was a treasure, or in Okinawan, Nuchiru Takara. He ordered the Okinawans to cease fighting. And some other stuff in the news is that I'm moving to Japan in late July. so that will open itself up to more opportunities. So if you guys want anything specifically you want to see done in Japan, let me know. Let's see, I do the Commander's Cabin podcast. You know, we do a lot on the channel, so make sure, I would greatly appreciate it if, not only if you watch Transformers lore, you know, watch it when it comes out monthly, watch the other Transformers videos on the channel as they come out, but also explore my other content and see if you like anything, because the goal of Commander Radix is to be a channel for me, you know, sort of about me and my life and the way I see things. So if you come here with being open-minded and sort of accepting the channel for what it is, I would greatly appreciate that. So make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a video, and follow me on Twitter. That's my biggest social media stuff, where you'll get the most updates from me regarding the channel. Something I also want to make clear to my non-Transformers viewers, like my viewers who don't like Transformers lore. Like I said, Transformers lore is just a monthly series, and because we get 3 videos a week, that comes out to there's typically about 4 weeks in a month, so 3, 6, 9, 12, you still have 11 other videos that's not Transformers lore. And so I think that about covers it, so look forward to next month, July 2018, where we come out with the first video in the new Transformers lore series. And yeah, that about wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching. And have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. #Transformers Lore returns.